attention. There's a new subscriber.
Lucifer ist böse Geselle. Lucifer ist böse Geselle. Geselle Maria, unsere Frau. Maria in göttlicher Schau. Kyrie, eleison, Halleluja. Lobet siehst du, Maria, schwert siehst du, Erlösung, mit Penis, Salvation, il dolore, e la salvezza, et dolor, es salus, Maria, unsere Frau, Maria, in göttlicher Schau, Kyrie, eleison, Halleluja, Lobet siehst du, temptation, salvation, temptation, Maria, salvation, Kyrie, eleison.
Yeah, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to our Monday live stream, where we're back with EU5 as Portugal, and try to figure it all out. Mostly, we're going to be recovering from the Black Plague, which killed off a substantial portion of our nation. And, I mean, we're not going to be unique in that way. Everyone's gotten a little bit of a reset. The economy's been slowed down. But meanwhile, Castile is like, let's start some wars. So we got called into war against Granada, which we're mostly just going to ignore, I think, because I don't think we're likely to get anything out of it. There's interesting. Is Zob... It certainly looks like it's got a red border around it. Tributary of Tunis. Why do you have a red border around you? We're only in a war against Granada. There it is. An alliance of Zob. Ah, maybe they will be called into the war, but they're not yet? Is that possible? Alliance. But they're definitely not there, right? So I'm just assuming that that's what that red border means. They might join in, but they haven't. We saw it last stream. Maybe when we unpause, something will happen. The other thing I was trying to do is trying to fiddle with some of these tax rates. Like the burgers over here are currently sitting at 15% state satisfaction. So we should target a lower satisfaction and higher tax. I guess we're capped on the tax rate. I guess is what I'm looking at here. But I was just looking like if I hit shift over here for 100% satisfaction, it should really bring the taxes down to 0, but maybe it only does it once we unpause. So I don't know. Wait, it says, where does it say? It says 2 countries in the war screen. Defender, 2 countries. Is it just that minor nations don't show up in this? Is that what it is? I could swear it used to. Let's see what happens when we unpause. I don't know. Are they outside my Diplo range? Or leader. Can't be negotiated between separate junior partners. Yeah, they are independent. They're a tributary of Tunis, but Tunis isn't involved in this, and tributary is not independent. So yeah, I don't know. Black Death situation is still on, although I don't think it's anywhere nearby over here. So presumably that situation is going to end soon. Hey, we got a son. This is our first time being able to name someone. Let's grab a name in-game from over on Twitch. I forgot to clear the list. First person today was Gene C. So let me do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the list so everyone can get back into the name in-game on Twitch there. There we go. Just because there were still a bunch of people from Saturday. And I wanted to give all those points back so that people could be reset properly. All right, so we have unraised levies, but yeah, I'm not going to care about that. Unpressed CB. Yeah, we could start some things against Morocco. Oh, that's right. I remember now being quite annoyed because Castile went through a civil war, and we thought, oh, we might declare war on Morocco once Castile is over that civil war, and then we missed our window because then they went and started this war here. So we'll see what we can swing in between that. We shall see. Sturdy Grahams are currently lacking. You know, but we don't have the ability to build our own. We could manually do some trade. I do still wonder, like, what would be the best way to raise our money at this point? The problem is EU5, and this is despite the fact that Vicky 3 in some ways has a more complex economic simulation. I feel like EU5 is kind of opaque in terms of what is the best way for us to make money. At this point, is it to continue to build RGOs? Is it to build more roads to increase our control? Is it to build more marketplaces for the trade? I mean, our trade income is going to be limited based on our crown power, which is not very high. Maybe we should yoink a few things. Although, looking at anti-yoink... Oh, hello.
Hey Quill,
Yeah.
after years I am moving on from whiskey and into rum. Incredibly different experience.
Very.
Unrelated. Port wine is from Portugal.
That's true. Port wine is delicious as well. Oh, thank you very much for that, Flavidat. That is very appreciated. I'm not really much into rum. I don't personally enjoy the flavor for whatever reason. I don't know. Steal from rivals. Well, maybe we could do that. One thing would be nice would be to run for the burgers. Like we might want guild investments for innovative. There was another one. Oh yeah, not the treasury rights. Or actually, maybe the treasury rights. No, I was looking at another one. Was it a burger one? Oh, control over monetary policy. Because we don't get that much tax money from them currently. The inflation reduction would let us mint more, although we're kind of mint capped, and it's got the innovative things. I mean, mostly what I want is I do want to yoink more stuff so we can get some more crown power. Maybe that's something we can work our way towards. We'll see. Letting burgers build roads would be good, assuming they have enough cash. Can you search for things like road? No. I'm assuming if we scroll down, we'll see like a yes or a no over on the right. Maybe they already... Do they already have it? Is that what this is? No. Ah, there we go. They already have it. Building roads rights. It would be great if they went and spammed out a bunch. Mostly depends on how much money they've got. We might have taken it from the start. I don't know. Or they started with it one way or the other. All right. War of Castilian aggression is going fine, so that's okay. Maybe because they become a lot different content. Oh, maybe that's why Zab's there. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's just because we're junior partner and they're junior partner, so there's no meaningful interaction. But you'd still want to know everyone who's in the war, wouldn't you? And how many troops each one is providing? Very confused. No, still haven't figured out the Gibraltar issue, why there's no connection at all. I mean, I know we don't have like a massive amount of maritime presence, but we've got some. And I would still have assumed we'd see the closest proximity would be Lisboa, and it would be fine if it was a 0. But I guess if it's a 0 or negative, it doesn't even show. But it would be nice to see the breakdown of what the issues are. I'm wondering what'll happen when we do get a road up to Faro, if that might change things. So anyway, we'll wait to see if we've got that. Does Zab have any military? I mean, I guess that could be the other thing too. I don't know. But it's all going to be moot. This war's going to be over pretty soon, so. Yeah, there are a bunch of bugs on this patch. In fact, I strongly considered maybe like not even streaming this today and streaming something else instead for a couple of different reasons. One, I'm in a very weird headspace and everything is too hard and too frustrating today. So I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe it's not a good day for EU5. But I was like, I really do want to like continue this story for sure. So we'll see. But then the other thing is like, yeah, seeing a lot of like little bug reports and things, which is common after a giant patch. These Paradox games are extremely complicated. Now, there were a couple of things that snuck through in Victoria 3 that, like, well, that's kind of weird that happened. I think the proximity drops off too much for the sea zones. Yeah, maybe. Proximity to Bear Lake, it's Faro. And that's a good point, too. It's quite low. We'll see what happens if we do build a road there. So, actually, the money is going up. Why did the money shoot up so much, considering our income was so low? Did I get an event that gives me some cash I didn't notice? Max literacy for clergy is good. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get that road. How much is it going to cost us? 112. I did go and tweak the sliders to push stability a little bit more because I did want to get it positive. Now that it is, I think I'm going to go and bring this down. We'll work up to something like, I don't know, 0.2 per month. Stability is really, really important. Oh, that's as low as we can go. Tell you what, I'll go 0.3 per month. But I also want to make sure our finances are in play. Couldn't complete an economic mission as Holland just soft locked. Ooh, ouch. Maybe Castile gives that gold ring they found in the river for our birthday. Well, we keep trying to hit our cooldown on that, you know, when it presents itself. Fruit and oh, peace. So we didn't do a single thing in this war. We had no claims on anything. We didn't move our troops. We didn't raise a single peasant. Castile gave us 2 coastal provinces. Did your vassals take it? Oh, I suppose we did technically have did they go over there and do anything? It's because of our good looks. Okay. But of course, we're going to have the same issue here that we have no proximity. So what we should do is we should definitely spin off a vassal over here. You have another 0 control province, bro. That's under diplomacy, create subjects, custom subjects. Almeria. Okay. At 100% marine presence, you don't still lose 10% proximity per sea tile. Okay, that is brutal. Fiefdom versus vassal. I'm sorry, what's the difference here? Junior titles of property overlord's ruler, exclusive for monarchy of the same religious, enjoys increased efficiency of cabinet, but becomes ruled directly by the overlord's monarch. Same ruler, cannot cancel. This seems like what we want. The annexation is the same. Yeah, it seems like we want fiefdom over here. Okay. And then we'll make sure to keep the opinions high. I'm very confused. You're saying you've won a war by doing nothing? Yeah, yeah. I'm just super good at this game. I don't have to do a single thing. Hey, and it's the end of the Black Death. We lost 573,000 people over the course of it, which was pretty brutal. So, there you go. 100% proximity on capital. That's good. I mean, maybe I should still do the same thing here, but we'll keep holding on to it for now. Maybe. I don't know. Succession crisis. Oh, it's because we have low stability, right? Yeah. And low legitimacy. Well, legitimacy is on its way up from the strengthening government. I might decide to go and flip. Maybe I'll do this guy to help boost stability as well for now. He's not as good at the military stuff. But let's go and do that and try to increase both because it'll be a decent idea. Non-enforcement ordinances. Right, this is an event you get a lot. Right, randomly lose 10 legitimacy. Or... okay, it'll piss off the nobles for a bit, but then this one province will have less local noble power and more max control. Sure. Let's do that. Okay. 112. You know what? I think I am going to go and boost the stability spending again. About the midpoint. Go for 0.6 over here. Bring this up a little bit more quickly. We technically didn't lose those people. We know where they are in mass graves mostly. Mm-hmm. Their text to increase cabinet size. If there are any at this stage, I'm not sure. We could do a little search, but we did have to queue up a fair number of important things, so that seemed good. It's so weird that they give us the coastal stuff, too. It's nuts. Maybe I should spin these guys off. It is kind of a little bit silly. We did try. It's clear that we can't get the numbers to get there. So if we did this, there you go. Portuguese, Cadiz. Let's do that. And let's do another fiefdom. Or fiefdom. Okay. Currently, it means our diplomatic currency isn't going up, so let's boost it to do 0.05 per month, because we'll probably need some of that. Hopefully, we can get to 40 in the spy network before we get booted out. We can steal some more maps. And it would be nice to eventually do some overseas stuff. So we're currently losing a little bit of money with all the maintenance stuff that we're doing, but I think that's going to have to be okay. Vessel swarm, yeah. All the more reason to stay decentralized, I suppose. So when we'll have too many vassals to then stay loyal, yeah, it might be an issue. Right now we've got a lot of vassals, but they're all pretty small. So I'm hoping it's not too much of an issue currently. And yeah, especially if we stay on the decentralized axis, we might be okay there. So let's go up to the new speed meters. When did they break this down into more sub-steps? Because that wasn't there at release. These like little fine controls. I have a feeling like what speed we're on now might be the old speed 5. And this is like the ultra speed that was only unlockable via the options menu before. That's my vibe, but I don't know if that's true. Yeah, that's not a bad point. You know what? Let's run more of a deficit to boost our legitimacy that much faster. I mean, we don't want... oh, this is a 1% chance to appear every month. It's not a rising bar. Does it need all those things? Okay, so... I guess assuming we have legitimacy over that. You know what? I'll keep spending on both, and I'll keep boosting both. Unless I go... maybe I should just go ham and go cost of the court really aggressively for a couple of months. Not even a couple of months. Just to bring it to 50. Go 50, that's gone away. So now I'm going to bring this down to the point where it runs slightly positive. And then stability, more than slightly positive. Let's do like 0.40 per month. Keep these two guys on here. They're effectively saving us a bunch of money while improving the overall stability of our country. All right. Do that, and then, yeah, we'll try to go back to 112, see if we can link up the Faro, because it still seems like a decent idea. It's a town. It would be good to get its proximity up a little higher, even though we may not need it as much for the sea stuff anymore. Oh, thank you. This fort maintenance and army maintenance. I'll leave the Navy maintenance up just for the naval stuff. But yeah, we'll pull that way back. All right, good. And next month we can build that road. Pedro loses fortune. Private fortunes, not a concern. Burgers are already pretty pissy. Interesting. If the burghers use this to build roads, it wouldn't be so bad, but no. I'm going to say this. I mean, they can build roads. Whether they will or not, I don't know. A new outbreak. Awesome. Typhus. Awesome. Prosperity. Isn't prosperity one of the things we can boost? To fix? If it's like below 100? Recovery effort. Oh, it has to have less than a 0% prosperity. Okay. It's not if it's less than 100. If it's negative, then we can boost it. Okay, let's give it, I was gonna say one more month. No, it's fine. Let's do it now. Oh, apparently, I guess there's a rounding error. It must be 112.9 or something to be able to build the road down to over here. Oh, does it say Steam? I thought I had that typo last time and I fixed it. Stream 2. Thank you. Ah, I see what you're saying. There you go. All right, build the road down to Faro. It'll be great. We'll build that, and then Wild Build Hickok will come and play. No, it wasn't Wild Bill Hickok that played Pharaoh. It was shoot out of the OK Canal guy. Corral guy. Movie Tombstone. What's that guy called? One of the big famous cowboy names. Was it Wild Bill? Wasn't Doc Holliday? I mean, Doc Holliday played it, but who was the Pharaoh dealer in Tombstone? Maybe it was Wild Bill. Wyatt Earp! Thank you. Wyatt Earp. That's exactly the one. Hello, spread the word. 12 stability. Okie dokie. All right. I mean, stability is still quite nice. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring up the cost of the court now. We'll get, oh, I can't get to exactly 0.1, but that's okay. And then the stability, well, I'll leave it there. We're not spending that much. Okay, we'll get those both going up there. Oh, I could go and move these guys now. Okay, this is our super god tier military guy. Yeah. So if we're going to do that, yeah, we'll put, yeah, you're on strength and government. I guess we'll leave you there. This guy here is kind of just average at everything, so it doesn't really matter as much what we put on. Do we want to put you back onto develop? Maybe. I mean, develop has got huge long-term boosts. We could also use you to push us towards innovative. Actually, I might prefer that. Let's send you to push towards innovative at this point. Yeah, let's see if we can get you on the innovative side. Because by the time we get around to the next era, right? It's too long for Renaissance, but for Age of Discovery, do we need... No, we don't need innovative for that. What about printing press? Oh, right, see here. Oh, we don't. Paper Renaissance. Oh, no, 20 innovative at the bottom there. Yeah, I don't know if we can quite get there, but we might be able to give it a go. Yeah, I'll take the legitimacy hit here for the development. And, oh, glory, strengthen the throne. Okay, let's get the legitimacy back. Weird set of events, but okay. Yeah, convert vassals. That's interesting. Do we need to? Enforce culture. I wonder, because these guys are fiefdoms, maybe that's not an option. What about these guys? Or is it in a different category? Or can we just send our guys here to go and convert the land over here? That might be the other thing. Because here, like, I'm the ruler of these places still. Like, via vassal, but still. Feels like we'll think Crusader Kings 3 more than anything else here. Religious influence or stability and upset the Papal Kingdom. So, here's... Okay. What can we do with our religious strength? Which I don't even know what category that's under. Society? Religion. Request cardinal seat... Like, I don't know if I care that much about the religious influence. On the other hand, upsetting the Papal States might be a little annoying, though... think we can recover. Yeah, Cura's kind of... I think we'll do this, gain a little bit more stability. And then... Ooh, gain a bunch of artwork. Okay, let's do that. Estate satisfaction is transient. No, they already love me a lot. There we go. Canonization of former kings and queens is useful. That's one of the things we can do to get a whole bunch of prestige, right? So that might be useful down the line to use a little bit more too. Okay, gravel road is up. Money is going up. Could actually go and build more stuff. I'm tempted to build more trade. Now, I think... So there was some debate, I think, as to whether or not market villages are still like really strong or really weak. Because I think when at original release, we had no desire to build these at all. But I think people said 1.1, they were pretty good. I mean, the only downside to building them is, well, first of all, we're spending money on this as opposed to something else, for example, right? But then the other thing is the local peasant power goes up, which isn't ideal. But food capacity helps grow the population, which is good. Trade advantage and capacity is nice. Market access is good. More people of higher ranks is nice too. We could also go and just build the marketplaces too. Now, I think they can only be built in towns. And they really enable a lot of burghers to trade, which has pros and cons. I think I like this because, yeah, I think getting more people of these ranks will help us build more buildings. I think this is okay. Like, the profit in 3 years is quite low, but I don't think that can possibly calculate in all the sub-factors. So I do wonder if we spam that. But yeah, I don't know what the latest math and meta is on that. And a big part of the economy has been very shaken up in 1.2. By all accounts, because I was reading some Reddit threads, the economy in 1.2 is maybe a little slower than before. You're less likely to go like, exponential, Super Saiyan instantaneously. Possible burgers is big, especially if you build one in each province, you will never make into a town. Impossible burgers are bad. Impossible burgers are okay. Okay, let's run this. Let's do this. Regulate tithe collection. More tax efficiency for the clergy. Presumably the clergy specifically? Or all tax efficiency? Huh. Holy crap, that's a lot of development. Increased naval infrastructure gives a quarter point of development in 6 different places and pushes towards naval, which is pretty good. While running, it gives us increased shipping speed. We don't care about that. It's only starting at 15%. We do have some unsatisfied people. I think this would be really good for our money. But this is, I mean, long-term really good for our money. I think we'll try this. Hopefully it's not a pain in the ass to pass. Okay, starting 23%. Grant, I don't really want to grant privileges. Cultural unity. Autonomy. Oh! Okay, lose a little stability, push us towards decentralization, which I think is okay right now. It won't be enough to get us there, but none of these will get us there in one go. Not traditional. I don't know, maybe I do grant a privilege. Doesn't give them that much power. And we're not in a position right now where we'd be accepting another culture. Later on, it's going to be fairly annoying for us, I think. I don't know where we're at right now. Accepted culture 0.2. Yeah, it's just the one. These are too small to matter. I'm very tempted. I think I am going to go and grant this privilege. Even though I hate granting privileges. Or just hit this and then cycle it is an idea. I mean, going towards plutocratic, it's fine. Losing some legitimacy is annoying, but hardly the end of the world. And it would cycle and give us another option. And we really don't need much more. I think I'm just going to do this. And then we've also got a buffer against negative events. Although if I get a couple of positive ones, then I'll really be kicking myself because we won't need it to do any of it. Plus 5% support. See, what was it saying? Oi! Unless additional taxes, change laws. This will reset it back down to 18, which is pretty darn low. Yeah. No, we'll just keep it running. Expectations of Lisboa. Yep, I didn't have to do that. We would have gotten there. I guess I should really wait until last possible second. You need to filter for will accept. Yeah, see, but it's misleading because I'm off cooldown for this ask money, and these guys would accept, except they can't because it's on cooldown, which makes this whole thing kind of a mess. Wait for 5 years. So, like, literally, we don't have enough favors for anyone. What a Bazaar is able to accept? Okay. I guess we'd need both of them in this situation. So yeah, bug me in 5 years. We can ask Castile for some more cash, please. And we definitely want this to pass. Again, the while running doesn't matter. Are you kidding me with an extra 5%? The game's just an absolute troll. Should be a bonus legitimacy passing losses to a wide, large margin. Yeah, absolutely. That actually makes a lot of sense. All right. Do I keep saving up for more roads? How's the control in Faro now? Max control, 32%, so you are there. Oh, it didn't change because you were still getting your control overseas, and this didn't lower it. So this, again, is where I say, and it's so bizarre to me that we're now 1.2 patches in, and this road builder interface still sucks and is unhelpful. It would have been really nice to know, and it doesn't tell it. In the thing, it tells you, oh, it'll lower the cost of the capital. Yes, but except it won't because we're not actually using those costs at all. So it made zero difference to control and Faro over here building this road. So it was an absolute 100% waste of money. And it's not clear that that's the case. What we got to do is check every single province, double check the proximity, and confirm, yeah, okay. So this is using land with the 40. So if I build a road to Torres Verda, it actually will be cheaper. It will actually be better than it was. Is there another way? Yeah, you can see roads now. Ooh! Who cares? Am I wrong? Is there another way to interact with this road building interface that isn't utterly stupid? So bizarre! I just have to check to see if that mod was updated. Oh, proximity map mode. And how's that going to help me? I mean, again, I can mouse over. Right, this is exactly the same as if I went here. I can check every single one of these. But it doesn't tell me when I'm in road building mode if it's going to make a difference. Because while I'm in road building mode, it doesn't say, oh, the capital cost will be 20 instead of 40. It's great, except it won't because whether I'm in proximity mode or not, and we look here, it's like, right, it's not actually traveling overland. Right? Click on the yeah, again, but I don't want to have to do that. Like, how stupid is it to go and check every single province, Fotino? And Delphi? Like, what? No, what? No, this is stupid. What a stupid way to do that. It's it's a spreadsheet game. Give me some spreadsheets. Yeah, I have to click the path is visible when you do. So you're saying, like, if I'm in road building mode, well, no, because if I click here, that's going to be to start the road. So you must mean click in proximity mode or something. Oh, Eric can have better education. That is an excellent hat there, Gene C. Let's give you the admin education. Not increase the cost. Proximity. Yeah, proximity map mode, then click. Sure. And then we do get the drawing. That's true. But this isn't the same as the road building. Can I build a road from here? Can I right click? Ah, there's a build road there. Okay, well, maybe. Although, no, that doesn't actually build the road. I thought I'd found something that would shut up my complaining about it, but no. It's the same amount of stupid. I mean, I guess, yeah, I can go in proximity mode, look. I mean, obviously that's a bad example. This would be an example of a road. Then go here, then click build roads, then click the province again to build a road to it. It's disgusting. It's horrible. It's so bad. Why is it like that? It's really surprising to me. And I mean, we spent like the entire 1.0 and pre-release playthrough kind of complaining about this. Why isn't there just an extra column here to show if you were to build this road, here's how it would improve the maximum control? The game could absolutely calculate that. There's no reason it can't calculate that for us. 100% the game could calculate that for us. I mean, heck, modders have done it. And I keep thinking, the problem must be me. There must be something, there must be some UI screen that I'm not seeing. But every one of these little solutions, I gotta admit, like this, like if I'm looking at a danger spot and like, okay, these are obviously really bad and I would like to fix these and I can confirm, yeah, that's road travel. But we have a whole UI for building roads, which we were forced to go into. And like, see here, it's like, oh, I could afford a road to Terras Novas now. Cool. Does that do anything for me? Oh, it might not, because there's a river right now. All right, so then I have to go back here, I have to go back here, and then I have to look. Would this road make a difference? And the answer is no. Because we're already getting a huge discount because of the river. I think if I built a road to Terras Novas, it would make zero difference. Now, ultimately, later that road might get used for something else, but that's not the question. It's weird. So you don't use the road builder at all, just proximity map. And then from the proximity map, like if you identify, I would really like to improve this province here, then what do? How do you minimize your clicks? You then hit this button, which is building from Tomar, but that's the same. Building from Tomar to Lisboa is exactly the same. That's fine and valid. If you right click, like what's your sequence? Try to find a group of locations can all benefit from a location getting a road. Sure. The trick is to build the roads everywhere and let God decide. Well, and I mean, eventually that is what you do. Especially when you get the higher quality roads, because then it tends, at some point, it's even better than the river stuff. Hello, subject opinion, so they should be nicely locked in. Now, I don't think we've got our CB down here anymore. Or claims. Weaker. Castile, you jump in? Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, is it going to do the thing where it doesn't actually... If I cancel your objective, so you have no objective, then will you do it? Yeah, then you will do it. Okay. Okay. I mean, we could get these troops in position ahead of time. We could preemptively increase our army maintenance to make sure you're there. Would we want to build more units over here? I mean, the units at this stage in the game are really bad, right? This is still the early game where these units are kind of ass. I say that, I think these sizes have gone up. Didn't the original set of units from like the age 1, didn't they all start at like 200 or something like that? They might have buffed these. Horses, I mean, the numbers are small. We do have a lot of horses natively, though, which is kind of cool. Some armored horsemen. But they're too expensive. I mean, everything's pretty expensive here. Yeah, so your ally has more units, but so do we have some as well, right? Like if we were just looking over here, right? Right, so they have a total of about 28,000. We have a total of about 29,000. Assume Castile actually shows up and does something, which is a big if. And it requires a water crossing, whereas these guys don't have to do a water crossing. So I don't think it's actually what we want to do, just on the basis that these guys would be able to bring their troops quite quickly. We'd be reliant on the AI, Castile, to do things for us, which is never a very good idea. So probably we don't actually want to do it. I think I'm happy about having moved my troops there, though. Oh, we only have one coast to patrol now, I guess. Because we don't actually directly control this stuff here. Relying on the AI in this game, bull position. Yeah. I think we'd really have to get to the point where we feel like we could take them on more directly. Although if Castile ends up starting a war over here, that would be interesting. I don't know that they will. They'll probably just redo another war against Granada. Maybe give us more territory again. Very confusingly, but okay. I think soldiers' presence might increase control, so if we put them somewhere valuable. That's an interesting idea. A low RGO, high value place. How valuable is copper? Oh, it's not great. Oh, we might just want more food. The wine's interesting. That's certainly a low control place. We could try it. let's tell you what. Let's move you to Portel and just see what that does. Because right now it's sitting at a control of 15.04. Oh, right. I have to cancel this command. Will it reset the transportation thing? It will. Okay. Oh, we lost a council member. Well, that's a darn shame. And I currently... Oh, do I not have a person? I must not have someone available. Yeah, we got an extra... Friendly Army province. Friendly Army. This is friendly province, friendly army in this location, and then the entire province boost stuff. Yeah, I guess that's a decent enough place. Now, whether or not that's the highest quality place to do it, I don't know. We could send them to Mora, which does have a lot of horses. Their control's pretty good. Like, it's definitely not low control. On the other hand, this might be the most economic thing to do. Still, to send them there. Yeah, I can't remember. How did we used to create someone? Oh, we have a character now, so that's okay. Nice military score. Got 2 people with really high military score. Your admin's not too bad. Although your Diplo's terrible, so I'm not going to have you encouraged innovation. I suppose I could just also have you strengthening the government. Actually, I don't think we can have 2, but I could have you stabilizing. So if we check here... Less of a percentage. I'm wondering if it's based on a ratio from the population. Because, I mean, obviously this had a higher maximum control to start with, so that might be part of it as well. But I could also see that being, like, not caring about the current control, but being a ratio of population to other things. Oh, yeah, head of council is a whole thing. I'd forgotten about that. That's not that expensive. How old are you? 56? You're 28. You'll be around for a while. Yeah, let's do that. Take a little legitimacy hit. But overall, very helpful. Okay. It gives 2 modifiers, but I think that one makes sense, because one was the modifier presumably from being present in this location versus the province as a whole. So if I looked at, what's the rest of this province? So if I look at Salvaterra over here, it probably has the friendly army in province modifier, and it does. But then Mora gets a double dip because it's also in the location. What are we doing on bridge tech? Because, yeah, there's the building and bridges. Now, it doesn't actually really say it. What's the actual benefit from having the bridge completed? Movement cost, proximity. How quickly proximity moves. What is the proximity speed? Oh my god, the fucking tooltip really does not want to lock for this one. Because the problem is I can lock here, and then when it moves, there we go. If you mouse over something, it breaks it. Like, I know what proximity is, but what is the proximity speed? Just how quickly it trickles down, or... Proximity speed is such a weird concept. Don't know how it works exactly. I mean, what's bizarre to me, right? You know what? Maybe I should have played a different game today. Apparently, I'm way too cranky. What's bizarre to me is that it impacts how quickly proximity moves in this location. But there's no... That's the only details. We get lots of detail about proximity. Don't get me wrong. Proximity is super important. But we got no specificity about things over here. And otherwise, movement cost, I don't really care about. So I'm not... You know, it's not the first time. Last stream, the same thing was. But if you build roads along a river, then you can build bridges. What's the purpose of bridges? What does a bridge do for us? I don't know. Anyway, we'll just keep sort of snaking out these roads in general. Part of me is... You know what? We've got a town over here, Evora. Let's move towards Evora. So we'll build one in Montemor right now. Whether or not it's immediately a big deal. Ooh, olives. I do like olives. Bridges are cool. Helps with proximity. Could you be more clear? Again, because, like, the total proximity is important. But what is proximity speed? My mechanical engineer sister would say a bridge is the target. Reduces proximity, increase movement speed, mainly, I think. I don't want an I think. I want an I know. That's the problem. There's some of the games we play are worse than others for this. There's a lot of I think. I guess what we could do is we could build a bridge, check before and after, to see if the total proximity has changed in some way. But there's no, like, there's a proximity speed. Is proximity speed just a multiplier on this? Like, we have a 20% cost, and all these multipliers, are these all speed? Is proximity speed really just a proximity multiplier? Is that all it is? In which case, yeah, okay, I'm sold. Bridges are great. Why wouldn't they just call this proximity modifier? I mean, I guess they are talking about the idea of moving over land. But yeah, I think that's maybe where we're looking at. So I guess we could confirm here. Let's take a look at Centrim, because it's currently sitting, and I'll take a before and after screenshot. You can remember. We've got this 14.24. It's got a bridge, and the bridge is the 10% over there. Okay, all right, I'm sold on it. But wow, that is really, really poor way to display it. And again, local proximity speed impacts how quickly proximity moves in this location. I think this tooltip is incorrect. Assuming we've read it right, what this is this is a multiplier to the proximity cost. And in this case, a positive multiplier is a good thing. So it's because it's lowering the proximity cost overall. Oh, so I don't actually have a road here yet. But I could build one here, and presumably it'll still be useful. That? Wait, oh, maybe that... Oh, no, it was just incredibly laggy because of the autosave. Okay. I say, did I misread the colors? Did it already have it there? Also, having played the game, reading the words, how quickly proximity moves seems like gobbledygook. Yeah, there is a similar issue in Civ 7. There's an unintuitive series of tooltips for bonuses to various things, like I can't remember how it's worded, but like increases the contribution of like money to specialist upkeep or some weird way like that. And the first time you're reading it, you're like, well, why doesn't this, instead of saying plus 25 to contribution to upkeep, why doesn't it just say lower upkeep by 25%? And it turns out there's actually a fairly good reason for it. In like, it eliminates the problem that happens when percentages go negative, and the fact that there's like, that's kind of meaningless, right? Like, if you're going for 100% upkeep, you get minus 25%, so 75% upkeep. Okay, that's fairly intuitive. What happens when you keep stacking those, and then you end up with a minus 25% upkeep? Should you be getting money instead, or whatever? Civ 7 sidestepped that issue by instead making it a positive value that increases your contribution against it. If your upkeep for something is supposed to be 100 gold, that's not how it works in Civ 7, but just to pick round numbers. If your upkeep for something is supposed to be 100 gold, you pay 100 gold and you get that. Whereas if you got a plus 25% modifier, you're going to pay less. You're going to pay 80 gold, get plus 25% added to that, which brings you up to the 100 that you need for the contribution. And then the upshot of that is you can keep stacking the modifiers in a positive direction forever. You could have plus 500% contribution, and it still makes sense. Whereas negative numbers don't the same way. It's a problem that action RPGs have when you're dealing with resistances and negative resistances. What does it mean to have minus 100% resistance to fire? Does that mean you take infinite fire damage? Because sort of you should, maybe? Or maybe it makes you take double fire damage? But it's arbitrary. Negative percentages are not well defined. Bank interest, income from minting. Okay, that's kind of swell. Okay, here's the thing. I might be doing it wrong. With the 1% minting, and maybe they changed it, maybe they nerfed it. When you get the parliament thing, is it one, like, you click the parliament, is it the initial set of decisions that there's one of the things that's quite good if you have 1% inflation? I'm actually just wondering if I should just drop the inflation away and not go with that trick. Because I don't know, A, if it still works, B, if I'm doing it right in the first place. 1 inflation and 1 loan. You need a loan as well to trigger it. Oh, okay. Well, tell you what, next time the parliament thing comes up, then I'll go and take out a loan and then see. Inflation's bad this patch. More inflation and more loans increases it. Okay, you know what? I don't want to do that. If it's just a percentage chance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to drop the minting. We're going to burn off all the inflation, and then we'll just turn the auto mode back on. We've got this lovely auto mode now that I was complained about not having, which was another one of those things that was insane to me. They had all these auto modes for the taxes. I couldn't understand why they didn't have an auto mode there. They also didn't have the targets, which was a little bit annoying. And they've got that there. So there've been so many good move forwards, but it still seems bonkers to me that something that feels as fundamental as this doesn't work out. So anyway, we'll go ahead and build the roads upriver with the idea of then building bridges in there too, because it does seem like we get the double dip. Well, this road by itself, see, that's the thing. This road to Torres Nova does nothing. All it does is enable us to build a bridge after, which does do something, but I'm not convinced that's the most efficient thing. I think the most efficient thing may have, in fact, to go with my initial plan of building a road to Evora here, so we can get more urban buildings, or have better control for the urban buildings that are already there. Oh, how's our spy situation? Again, I need a big alert that says, hey, you've reached 20. Well, we have no spy network there. Yeah, none anywhere. Start with a couple. I need an alert when we hit 40. Oh, are you in a war again? Oh, cultural views. I'll accept that. Yeah, roads where there aren't rivers probably better. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to go back to... Oh, died at 58. Oh, one of our cabinet members. And we don't have a replacement. Where... Is it here? People? Characters? Where's the button to spawn a character? Does someone remember? Someone may have already said, but I don't know where it is. Cabinet. Fire Courtier. Now, I don't think they tend to get to be terribly good. No, but at least you exist. Button to spawn characters in the Royal Bedchamber. Hey-oh. Yeah, I think we will go back. I think it makes sense. We'll prioritize places without rivers, and then later on, it's not so bad if we end up building roads through river locations and then bridging them. Oh, ambitious. T.S. Vic. Hey. The problem with negative bonus, though, you define the problem. Yeah, minus 100% fire resistance should be translated to... Should it? I mean, it's not universal, though, right? Within the context of the game, we define it that way. But that's also, yeah. Sure, the roads along rivers expand options for location. Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. We can build a bunch of roads along the river and then branch out. Or we don't need a continuous road, right? Like, there's nothing. If I want to increase access to Cavilla over here, I can build a road from Cavilla to Castelo Branco and then take advantage of the river for the rest of it. I don't have to have a continuous one from Lisboa all the way there, because that'll be okay. Dubious spending. Gain development loots limited. I think that's fine. Yep. And then legitimacy. I'm going to keep tanking prestige. That's fine. We're improving our relationships. Oh, with all of our vassals is who we're improving relations with. Yeah. Yes, the problem is... Yes, I agree. The problem is defining the bonus. That is what I said. I said the problem with negative modifiers is they're not well defined. You can define them for your specific purpose, but it's not universal. I'm the only one who's allowed to be pedantic. I know what you guys are up to. I'm the only one who's allowed to do it. Ooh, let's rival Tunis. Yeah, I know we're going negative right now. I can just cancel one of these improvements. probably with Al-Habat, because they're pretty... Actually, the one who's the closest to maxing out is Fez here. And we'll just drop one of these before that happens. I mean, we could improve our Diplo spending, but I don't want to. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to run this as is. Oh, we also have to double check. See, that's the other thing I need a giant warning for. You're running negative inflation per month when you're at 0. How is there not a giant alert about that? And there still isn't in the game. They'll tell you if you're running 0.000000001 positive inflation. They have a big warning for that. They don't have any for, dude, you're way under minting. What the hell are you doing? Bonkers. Trading post. Proximity cost without maritime presence. That's only while it's being debated, so it's not a huge deal. Proximity cost, yeah, it's not relevant right now. That'll be really helpful later on, but right now it doesn't do anything. Normal garrison, garrison size, meh, ties to subject. It's only 0% to start. It doesn't seem like a good way to go. Feudal levies. I don't think we're doing that right now. Religious, market expansion. Rush of merchants. I might just do that. Seminaries. Oh, monthly research speed while it's running. But then literacy, research progress, yes. Oh, and it pushes us towards innovative? Hell yes. That's a great one. All right, 30%. I can run a tax exemption for burgers for 5 years. This might be fine because I don't think we're getting very much from their taxes. Otherwise, we'd have to run a couple of different things. I don't want communal value. Increase opinion is fine, but there's not much reason to do this. Done. Oh yeah, and I guess if there was no good policies in the other screen, we could just pick whatever's a high percentage and then use that, yeah, for the law change or something. But this seems okay. Now, we might get some positive event again. Probably we won't get enough to have made up the amount we needed, but I guess I could have gone for something else in the interim. But yeah, I think it's fine. You can see their taxes just dropped a tiny little bit. Really not a big deal. Compensate the burgers. They're already pretty goddamn compensated. Yeah. They're cranky and crotchety. Deal with it. Thank you for not... Oh, it's not your war. Okay. I was like, thank you for not calling me into war against France, but it's because Castile is a secondary participant in the English-French war. Okay. Castile being weak is interesting. I don't think we're pulling a trigger against them or anything like that, but it is really interesting. I can... No, I guess we'll take the let it slide. Now we're getting negative events. All right, let's get Avora hooked up road-wise. What's his population over here? Only 10k people. That is not... Although, right, they're all pretty small right now. And some wheat. With the fact that we've built some more roads, it might be a good time to go back to, like, RGO building, or even building. Just because the math on the profitability may have changed. That's not bad. Start one of those. Could build a bunch of ships. The other thing, okay, maybe this is now time. Now that our economy's gotten a little bit stronger. Oh, there we go. Now that our economy's gotten a little bit stronger, I wouldn't mind eating the $10 a month cost to do some exploration. So we got to save up 100. And that's assuming we can assign someone, right? Because it was the issues, like, we need an explorer. We can't hit the recruit explorer button, because that's an age 3 tech. And I guess the fact that this says no explorer means we don't have anyone with an explorer trait available. So we probably don't have that. Are the people in your capital so hungry? I mean, are they hungry? We have a food deficit locally here, but not within... Like, it should be okay. It's barely there. We could grow a little bit more fish here, or just try to bring more food from somewhere else. Let's take a look at our food stockpiles. So in this whole province of Estremadura, we've got a positive food stockpile. Lisboa itself has got negative food, but Yeah, as someone said very eloquently, cities don't tend to produce a lot of food themselves. They pull it in other places. So you're still fine. We could increase the fish, and we may. I guess the other thing we could go and do is build a bunch of the those market villages. Now, do we want to figure out a good thing to do? As people pointed out, is like they're a good thing to build somewhere where you know you're never going to build a town, because this presumably will be invalidated with that, and the town gets natural burgers a lot. And I don't know where I'd necessarily pick that. RGOs are always pretty basic. Ooh, lumber's nice too for construction. Increase legitimacy spending. I mean, we don't have the disaster brewing right now because we have enough stability, which is good. I might want to spend more on legitimacy. I don't know. I mean, it's true we aren't spending very much right now. Partially, it's being boosted by the strengthening government. We might want to invest a little bit more. But exploration is fun. Put them valuable RGO locations. Yeah, so one of the things we did a pretty good job of last time is really looking at each place and figuring out, like, what do we want? Like, I think, like, fish is good for food, but the value is low. I think it's got a base value of 1. Yeah, but it is generally decent for food. Iron's probably pretty valuable. I don't think we need a lot of beeswax, although it's nice to have 1. What about olives? Base value of 1. It's not that foodish. I'm thinking maybe Montemore is a good place for that. Or no, wait, sort of the opposite. This is cheap. This might be a town location, although it's already got a town in this area here. Maybe it's like, okay, which one was the iron? So iron over here, I mean, doesn't have a huge... Oh, that's transportation cost. This is the base cost. I think I was looking at the wrong field for things. So iron isn't super valuable to 3, but it's going to be more valuable than some things, and maybe that is a thing. Or, Urk's already a town, which is too bad, but Alvalad, livestock is really good for food, because it's got the base 8 food there. And this might be something that stays rural forever, so that might be a good village town. That is a point. Wine is weirdly only a base cost of 2. Surprised wine isn't more valuable. Wine's disappointing. Why is wine so disappointing? Your numbers have gone down a lot. Can't pull in Castile right now because they're busy. Wine, but it's not good wine. We need one of those prestige wines. That is interesting. Freshwater pearls this time. Oh, that was nice. From our Strasbourg start. It was somewhere over here that we were getting freshwater pearls out of. They're worth tons of trade. Well, okay, if we're going to do exploration, we probably don't want to start a war. But this war here keeps going on. We'll bank some cash, because we might want it for the war itself. We'll see. We're at 0%. Oh, that's 0 diplomats. Oh, hold on. Let me do that. You know what? Let me cancel this one as well. Okay, we should be running on positive diplomats now. Well, if Castile comes after us, we're probably just boned, but yeah. Wonder if there's any chance we can get France on our side. I mean, Castile and France hate each other, so... Or England as a backup? Something to consider. Yeah, there we go. Positive numbers. You know, I'm going to cancel this improvement as well, just because I want to try to hit our diplomat cap in the not too distant future. England and Portugal are historical allies. That would be nice. increase my diplo spending here. As a Portuguese, if let Castile take over, I'll knock down your Canadian door. And say that roller hockey is one true hockey. At least it's not field hockey. Oof. I mean, at least roller hockey is, happens in a rink. In real life, England and Portugal, the longest alliance in history. Oh, wow. It's 41, but we have to get our diplomat here. So hopefully we don't get booted out. Iron roads are useful for tiles with forest hills. We'll reduce that penalty even with river. Okay. Right, the ships aren't currently doing anything because they were on auto to move some things around. I can put them back out to sea, but if we're considering maybe starting a war. Fucking bastards! Figures. Hit 40, actually noticed for a change. Alright, well, let's see if we can get the one in Morocco. We're probably going to do colonization or exploration here rather than warfare, but I don't want to do anything until this hits 40. So ridiculous. I'm going to decline. Right now, I don't think that's politically ideal for us. Come on. I don't want to do anything else while I'm babysitting this. Go, one more month. Maybe wine is cheap because you don't have the cork bottles. I don't feel like you for. And books. Stability's nice, but I like research progress. You know, here, have your $11. Okay, October 1st. Good. Diplomatic actions, covert actions, steel maps. Still get weirded out by the fact that there's not quite enough useful stuff. The India Sea might be very useful, actually. I think we'll do that. Wow, that showed us virtually nothing. Amazing. Okay. I guess I'll leave the spy network there. That's fine. And yeah, I'm not going to start a war right now because we don't have Castile to help us. So I guess I can't do exploration because we don't have the print. I forgot about that. The whole thing is that we can't... There is a way you can randomly get someone with an explorer trait, right? Is there another way to do the exploration early? Like, can I not just send a dude to go and map out these islands? It's not a boat mission, is it? I can patrol, but that's it. Is there no way? You can explore early, yeah, but you're going to have to be more detailed than that. Any character can... Is it just because I don't have an idle character at all? Should I just spawn a random courtier? Let's try. If we just spawn a random courtier... So we have someone available. Oh, it is lit. Okay, so that's just a very misleading tooltip. Very misleading. Okay. Presumably, I want the smallest distance. I don't know if it really matters too much. This guy's deceitful. He's only going to pretend to go. Shifting lines. What? France gets the event. Castilian turncoats. Should they accept, we will join their side against England in the ongoing war. Okay. This is just telling us something that's happening in Castile. Even though it says we, I'm assuming they mean Castile. Okay. Alright, it's 100-year war with that. I don't know why these tooltips are so less than great. It will improve with Britain. We did, I think, already improve our relations with England at some point. But yeah, we'll go back to it once we get a diplomat again. preparing for exploration. I want to keep a lot of money in the bank here because I think once it kicks off, it's going to cost us 10 ducats a month, which we currently have. Our economy has been improving a lot. Helps that our population has grown. Prosperity recovery is also very helpful. We have a pretty big queue over here. We're rebuilding the spy network, which I think is fine. We'll keep popping it for whatever. I mean, even though this only gave us a tiny little bit of extra sea zone, I'm sure it's all moving in the right direction. But yeah, it's too bad they don't have any knowledge of West Africa, probably because there's a big desert between them and the rest of it. I suppose, maybe, No, I think discovering the land over here is a good idea, and then maybe the land over here too. But then after that, maybe discovering down here and popping a country down here that we can spy on and steal maps might be the right order. I could spawn. I do have enough cash. No, I wouldn't want to run two at once. I'm going to keep banking some money for now. As I say, I do have enough cash to start a second exploration, but I'm a little bit leery about the monthly funds. Suppose I have enough I could go and build another road. To the years, yeah, it's slow without a proper explorer, which means spending a lot of money. I think there's a huge debuff over here if they're not an actual explorer. Or I guess it's not a debuff, but there's like, normally an explorer has like a big positive value over here. If they have one of those traits. It just removed his... It's a little weird, like... Yeah, we had sea visibility, but now we don't. Oh, we might not have the Diplo range. That's true, too. That'll be one of the things we might look at. I don't know about if it's worth beelining, but certainly anything that gives more Diplo range will be pretty exciting. Mostly we're just going to be looking, I think, to finish a bunch of these things. Hey, you know what? Just a slight quarter cost saving is good. And then literacy is always good. We'll throw those in the queue. Negative money, positive money, yeah. This is why I want to keep a bit of a bank here to avoid the loans. Although, again, loans aren't necessarily bad. Like, it's entirely possible that the right thing for us to be doing right now is taking out loans to build our economy that much faster. Steel would jump in, but no. They've been pretty massacred, and whether or not they would help us in the first place is always a big question mark. Burgers are still pretty cranky. It was funny, because these were the ones who, like, loved us infinitely all the time in our last run. I think they'll be okay with us, too. I think we've just had a lot of negative events there. Oh, one of our generals died. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm going to put these boats back on patrol the seas. Do we just build more boats? One thing that was nice... I feel like in EU4, you really saw the impact of the boats on trade. And it's considerably more opaque now. It could be that building a bunch of boats makes us money. It could be that it doesn't. I don't know. I think I'm going to start another road. Again, I want to keep money banked, but we can build another road and still have over 100 ducats banked, probably. Let's... Ooh, this might be a double road. It is. 161. Okay, we'd still have 100 bucks. And that gets us another road that connects another one of our towns, which is I'm going to continue to prioritize. Okay. U4 lied about the impact of boats and protecting trade. Oh, well, that's entirely possible, too. But maybe it was more opaque than we thought. All right, another one of these bad boys, which I might just wait for the moment. Because you don't have to do it instantly. Oh, canonize actions available. Oh, there. Let's do it. Let's canonize... I think Alfonso... No. Well, maybe. He might have been the one we started playing as? Or Dinis. I think we started playing as Dinis, and his father might have been Alfonso the Fourth? I don't remember. Free warrior, free thinker, embezzler. Well, maybe not him. Scholar, charismatic negotiator, lawgiver, entrepreneur. Yeah, let's turn this guy into a saint. Sounds good. Hover over the skull. Oh, then we would have seen the all right. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Dennis on this one. Boom! We'll shoot him out of a cannon. All right, money's positive. 17 more months to the exploration there is good. Dennis was founder and died. Oh, before the game started. Ah, okay, that was that story. Knew it was important. You know what? He's definitely worth canonizing. 100 Years War still going there. Are you currently at peace? Oh, let's go and improve opinion over here. And you know what? I'm going to improve opinion in France as well as a bit of a backup. Sounds good to me. From the Department of Redundancy Department. Although we have negative stuff, which is actually okay. But let me increase my Diplo spending. Because in 9 months, we can get maps. I'll do this. Yeah, stupid sexy Flanders. It's actually not, doesn't belong to England. It's similar color. No! Oh, she's got insanity. You can have military insanity for a little while. Yeah, it's the same color, but I'm pretty sure they're... Oh no, they are a vassal of the Kingdom of England. Yep. Yeah, in theory, 6 more months we can do espionage. Money's still positive. Okay, we might just chain explorations now, even though they're super slow. Any chance there's something in here that would help that? Probably not. Military exercise, we can live without. Noble garrison, we can live without. Pilgrimage routes. That's not bad. Diplomatic reputation. Prosperity of war only matters if they're not maxed out. Cultural tradition. Gathering. So while this is running, we can expand RGOs cheaper. It's going to be a little hard to pass. I don't mind a cathedral. We do have to spend a decent amount of money for it, but a cathedral is pretty cool. It's one of the ones we tend to want a lot of. I just don't know if I can justify doing this because it'll almost certainly lead to a loan. So I might just go pilgrimage routes. And if it's going to be annoying, what is this policy change? Close borders. I don't think I want that. Adapt to humanist isn't bad. Reduce opinion is hardly the end of the world. Actually, this would be fine if it'd make a difference. We need 2 positive events. We could also let it fail and just eat the stability, which is annoying, but... Oh, wait. Didn't that say 32% a second ago? Maybe one of the groups changed? It did. I swear to God, this game is just gaslighting me all the time. Changing numbers on the fly. Making me think I'm going crazy. I'm sorry. There's no such thing as gaslighting. And yeah, saving some money for events is also a good idea, too. That's absolutely true. All right, 6 more months, the exploration, and... Like the game trolls with the espionage shit. Oh, Spy Network, 5 seconds ago. What? Had we hit 40? I was just about to check. I was like, oh, I gotta remember to check. If we hit our 40, we probably did. Probably missed the opportunity to hit... Oh, not quite? Okay, well, I guess that's less frustrating than if it had. Oh, yeah, and if I spy... Oh, the Byzantines are going. If I spy over here, we might not have the range. Oh, there's our support. Cool. All right. Convenient. Build the spy network over here. I'm sure it's going to win this time and not be annoying. 3 months away to exploring the Azores. It is weird. Like, we had sea vision over here, right? Very strange. All right, these are our seas. But didn't we already have the seas and we were just doing the land now? We don't have an explorer? Did he die? Didn't have full vision. Okay. Did our explorer die? Is he only good for one use? That doesn't sound right. He's on his way back. Hang on, there's a characters tab somewhere, but I can't remember where. I thought it was here. Oh, maybe under people. Characters. Disposable explorers. 2 years to see was too much. Okay. It's also strange that it doesn't over here give you a thing of like... Oh, that is going to take a long fucking time. But I guess the land area does take a while. But we want it. That is going to be a long time. Should I just do the sea areas right now? But what does the sea area give me? We'll start this. He's got good military score, which is going to be helpful. Fingers might be quicker. I mean, we'll have to do the sea first, and then who knows how long the land will take. So we're just going to go and get that set up. Yeah, it's a little strange to me. Like, why wouldn't they have this be a button you can click to, like, hire someone? You know, as a shortcut. Like, you click and it's like, oh, you're going to need an explorer. Do you want to hire one? It'll cost you 4.5 legitimacy. And, I mean, it's not necessarily going to be an actual explorer. Or, like, I suppose you could even have a recruit a non-explorer character over here. Maybe if you have explorers, then you can do it in one click, or the button's there. That's probably thinking. They're probably like, well, you probably aren't going to want to do the exploration until then because it's going to be so time-consuming. But I'm not sure. Who knows what they think sometimes. We have a new child! It is Stealth 1. Welcome to the family. Can't wait for you to die in a hunting accident. Still a little unfortunate that we didn't get to see the conclusion of the our heir has an affair with a random courtier from Castile. That would have been really fun to see. Never last long. No, maybe I should focus just on the seas first. I'm not sure. All right, we got lots of cash, which is good because there'll be expenses there, but I think I will probably go and build another road. Do we have another town that could use a road? That'd be all my money. Let's go to Coimbra over here first. Just get that started. So this has a road, but not a direct road from our capital. Is I think what that stripiness shows. It's going to build a couple of roads in the way there, which is fine. Construction speed increase, that's always nice. Yeah, 7 years to explore these islands. I don't know. Sounds like they're just going to be farting around, probably spending a bunch of time on the beach or something like that. What's gone on fire? No one noticed in RimWorld. Oh, you know, these things happen. Yeah, that is a long time. Friendly dog. Gains friendly dog. Monthly exploration progress. Hello. We'll pet the dog perhaps a bit too much. Or no, that would be stupid. Why would we take that? I guess we didn't have the money. But yes, pet dog. There we go. The pet dog has shaved 2 years off the exploration of the islands over here. Wow, pet dog. You'd think I was exploring the Canaries. Canaries, the Canary Islands, of course, are named for dogs, for canines. The birds are named after the island. The islands are named after dogs. So really, they are dog birds. I guess we'll just eat the money. Fine. Yeah, I have no idea if this exploration is worth it. That is very expensive, but it would be nice to maybe get a toehold and get started. I mean, can we even do colonization this early when we like reveal it? Does it make sense without the tier 3 tech? Maybe this whole thing is insane. But we're gonna see. Birds aren't real. That's true. They are government drones. It is known. Oh, can I actually... We don't have a diplomat. That is another weird aspect. I'm very confused by certain aspects of this game and what they've decided to prioritize. Skilled diplomat. Diplomatic reputation or prestige? I think I'll take the diplomat. I'm not sure what prestige would help with right now. Well, I mean, market attraction. Also, Diplo Rep, but we can get the Diplo Rep directly. I don't know, maybe we will take the Diplo Rep. Diplo Rep is quite potent. Okay, 29. Let's try to keep an eye on that spy network. What's my land? Seems a little early for that. Covets my land. Schism in the Catholic Church. I'm sure that's going to be fine. Relocation in the designated province towards spiritualists. I don't really want to go there. Oh, declare support. Oh, declare support for one true pope. Yeah, well, we'll support the one true pope. Sure. Yeah, the one true pope. Which one true pope? Right. So the Avignon popes, the anti-popes, or the Pope? I don't know. You know, it would be interesting to befriend France this way. Pope's weak on crime, so I've heard. I don't know. I kind of want to be loyal to the Pope. Do you still hate France? Improving opinion. Oh. No, that really did go away. Obviously, England probably hates France pretty big time. Yeah, you know, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go and declare obedience to the Pope over here. All right. Theoretically, in 5 more months, we can do a steel maps thing. We'll have the diplomat. Let's see how that works out. Steel hate France would be a great icebreaker. Gene C has reached 16. Ruler's son and heir to Portugal. We're throwing him a party. All right, Gene C. With the buzz cut going on there. Okay. You're gregarious. Oh yeah, diplomacy improved during education, although that just went away because your education just ended. 3 more years for the Azores. All right. 39. Come on. The shortest month. 40. Ooh, legislative efficiency is really nice. Right, and then I have to go open diplomatic actions, steel maps. I guess a lot of these we don't have vision at all, which is why it's not highlighting. Okay, I'm gonna go Sahara Oases. Okay, so that's quite interesting. Now, Fizan. I could spy on you. And presumably Tuat as well. Okay, I'm going to cancel building a spy network here. Let's just build up our diplomats again, because we saved some points from canceling that. We're going to start spying over here instead. Historically, Portugal flip-flop between Avignon and Rome. Ah. Yes, Fazan too close to Fez. We need to eat them. That is possibly true. Right. He's good. Extra road's good. Let me take a little beat here and take a look at our RGO situation. Go do that. Save the cash. Possible events. It's not a huge buffer, but right now the events are not huge numbers either. 3 years, baby. Dog makes a big difference. Current maintenance. What maintenance? Oh, there's an exploration maintenance. That would be the maintenance. Okay. As a Moroccan vassal, I believe. Oh. Vassal of the county of Tifalat. So they're a vassal of these guys. Who are then in turn a vassal of Morocco. Okay, so a bit of a chain going on here. Next month, we'll have our diplomat. I think we'll send them down to Fazan. Can we spy on these guys? Or is it... No, you have to spy on the parent. Yeah. Oh, yeah, go to Morocco. But here's good. So we'll build a spy network here. And just see what's different. Yeah, this is all desert. Impassable. Hardcore desert. Definitely no ability to cross that at this point. Trying to spy our way to the Mali gold mines. Ooh. Well, hopefully we can really get in quite early in Africa. Although, obviously creating Brazil is going to be our priority. Brazil. It's hard to know, like, the sense of scale. Is Brazil here? Is it over here? I think here-ish, probably. Hard to tell, yeah, with the scale. Stealth. Ooh, hello. You are gallant. Very nice. All right, get that education, buddy. Like, where's the equator? Is the equator here? So Ecuador would be somewhere some distance away. South America? Man, that is hard, yeah. Are we doing Mercator projection? Technically, you should be further away than Mercator projection. Yeah, exactly. We need the, I said this in Victoria 3, we need the cartographers for social change, for social equality. All right, building spy network, improvements, money's there. What's this? Unpressed CB. This keeps coming up over and over again. What we need these guys to find themselves in a war that keeps them busy. Maximum RGO size, okay. We've got cash again, so let's go build a couple more. Unlawful private collections. Of what? Of illicit art. Oh, they've got those porn books. Okay. Nobility can get pissed off. Clergy can get pissed off. They actually like us a fair amount already. Or we can just move money from the nobility to clergy. I'll take we'll piss off the clergy because they're going to be fine. Prosperity increases. Or the queen should visit. What is the prosperity here? Is it? No, that's market access, control. Is this prosperity? Ah, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and boost that prosperity. That sounds fine to me. This positive prosperity, I think, also helps with the immigration, right? Which is quite good. Need to get that population up so we have more workers. Okay, I think I'm going to go and build some urban buildings now. Oh, is tar no longer the tops? Ooh. So Distillers Guild. Or library, assuming we have any books. And it seems like we do. Let's build one in Lisboa here. So the value of library, we get a lot more literacy, which is quite good. It'll be good for the institutions as well. There we go. I'm going to click a couple of those. We might see a complaint about paper, although we did build a couple of scriptoria. So we might be okay there. The Ecuador is named after the equator? As far as I know. I mean, unless it's just a weird and bizarre coincidence. But I think the reason Ecuador is called Ecuador is because of the equator. And I think the reason Quito is called Quito is because they named it Quito. That's the capital of Ecuador, but I actually don't know what the name is based on. Could have been a Mr. Or maybe much more progressive. It wasn't a Mr. Quito. It was a Ms. Quito. Miss Quito. I just shouldn't have streamed today. I just shouldn't have streamed. Oh, man. Mosquito. Nah, it's pretty good. All right, we're 20 months away from our Azores. That's good. Ooh, saving in progress. Yeah. Mesquite barbecue. Not good barbecue in a long time. Mostly because you have to make it yourself here. This proper barbecue culture is not a thing. We have no gold, which is going to be bad for minting. Hopefully we can find ourselves some gold somewhere else. Months, 23, 16 months. All right, 100 Years War. Right, the schism is schisming, which it's fine. Not worry about it. Fun fact, it's officially named San Francisco de Quito. Is it? Proper barbecue definition, labor love. Yeah. Like, we have things we call barbecues here, but what they mean is grills. Right? Grilling. And don't get me wrong, grilling is great. But barbecue, as in low and slow and potentially smoky, is a thing unto God. It is truly, I don't know what divinity is, but it's probably the sort of like fall off the bone kind of meat that you get after an 8-hour slow smoke. Does Quill love gold? I love gold! Is that what you're prompting? The Goldfinger reference? So, I go over Lisboa. So the greatest deficit, cotton, clay, sand. What are we using our sand for? Because we do have a source of sand, but, I mean, I could be looking to build it, but, I'm assuming if it was truly profitable to expand sand, we'd see it, nicely here, and it's not the case. Can you do, I don't know any of these icons. If I go here, yeah, the profitability is not great. But maybe it'll have other knock-on effects. Here's the thing, like all we know is in 3 years, this sand pit will only make $4.67 or 4.67 ducats of profitability. That doesn't mean it's not still awesome to do because it might benefit us in other ways. But I'm going to assume that's really not that impressive. Lumber, wine, yeah, okay. Lumber is always nice because it keeps the construction costs low for everything else. All right, 9 months away. Oh, baby. Castile. Give me $208. Thanks, bro. Could build more troops with that, but I think building tall continues to be the right move. Okay, let me just wait until the colonization hits, because for all I know, we're going to need a ton of cash for that. Typhus! Actually, you know what we should do? We'll really build a hospital, maybe in our capital. $175. I'm going to go for it. All right, Lisboa's going to get a hospital. Six come of age, throwing our party, can get to work. Marriage, no one wants to marry you. Oh, possibly because we don't have a diplomat for it. Although I don't want to spend it because we want to do it on espionage soon. There we go. Okay, founding cities. And I think there's, yeah, town, yeah, all the way down. So we get a little discount to founding things. Whether we do that now, I'm not sure. So we had some great discussions in the Strasbourg game about when to decide whether to town something or not and like what the thresholds are. And I think we had a few different things. Like, certainly it was like, if there was a really valuable good somewhere, maybe less so. If there was a high food amount, maybe less so. Although, did they change it? Did they get rid of the penalty? I don't know where we'd see it. To food production in towns. I remember they did something for that. Because I think the whole thing is that a rural settlement, I think, has plus 50% or plus 100% to its RGO side. It's going to have an RGO twice as big. This doesn't turn out to be the end-all and be-all of limitations, because towns tend to attract more people, and the amount of people tend to influence the amount of RGO you can have. So the urban locations don't tend to take as much of an RGO hit as it seems. But... oh, that's a rural settlement. Okay, so that's not helping. Let's make it... okay, where's the... there we go, Pharaoh. Pharaoh is a town rank. Yeah, that's what I thought. It used to be that in addition to losing the plus 100% RGO size, towns and cities both had a hit to the food value of their RGO good, which would matter for somewhere like Lisboa has fish, right? Yeah. So fish, each unit of fish is worth 5 food. This is independent of anything else. And I think the town and city modifier was impacting that. I wonder, does the city still have it? No, they got rid of that completely. Okay. So yeah, so I think there was that. I think one of the big things is you get more buildings, but the kind of buildings you can build somewhere doesn't matter as much. And yeah, it was mostly that. I think it was mostly if we were out of kind of building spots, we'd look to maybe add another town. If it's a place with high population and good control and a low value. Okay, sure. Although again, I'm not actually going to get involved in this. I'm just going to sit at home, buddy. Spy network 40! 40! It's 40! Covert. Steel maps. Ooh, Timbuktu. That's definitely going to be in the right direction. It's not coastal, but it might lead us there. Because I can't click from the map, can I? No. Because yeah, Timbuktu. You can just see the white outline. As I mouse away and then mouse back, you can see just a white outline over here. So this will move us in the right direction. So I think I'm going to do that. Okay, and then we're going to cancel this espionage. And then we're going to wait till we get a diplomat again. I guess that's the one downside, is I do have to refresh diplomat. Oh. But can I see Molly? Not. On as a subject of... Shite. Okay. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. So I think I'm going to just have to put it back on Thezin. Which does suck because we could accrue it now, but it's not going to be that much of a penalty. Okay. But yeah, we'd love to reach the coast down here. So yeah, once we do get some vision over Mali, that might be a good spy target, assuming we have the reach. 60 days. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, right, our speed went down when the war started. That's right. So yeah, my intention here is to not get involved. Right. 20 days. And yeah, I did do colonization last time, but I can't really remember how it works. Has returned. Have you returned? Or did you disappear? Great colonial charter in the Azores. 77 bucks, 20 to create. Okay. So yeah, we can't recruit conquistadors because I think we probably need a tech for that. Plus we didn't have the money and things anyway. Okay. And now we do have a colony balance thingy. Yep, which is there and currently fine. Okay. So let's get back to exploration. Ooh. I could do this, but I'm hoping to get that via espionage. Let's do the Madeira Sea area. That seems fine to me. What? I guess it is sorting alphabetically first. And I guess the market matters a little bit because you have to get your supplies out of there, but this is short distance. All right, we'll come out of Lagos. He's still here. He didn't die. Colonization, you're aiming to get over 50% of your pops to region, then it's yours. Okay. Good, thank you. And yeah, and presumably we're probably way ahead speed-wise. At least here. I mean, I don't know if there's a way to know where Castile has, like, explored. But I don't... You assholes. Oh, they are here. Maritime presence in Iberia. I want those islands to help spread maritime presence early on. Oh, you think they got it because of the alliance? Oh, wow. All right, we're going to build some ships. As it turns out, we're going to totally do that. So we're going to go caravels, which we'd found was a pretty good source of maritime influence. Let's go. Attack Castile, take the Azores, the entire kingdom. If they're busy with Aragon. I mean, they are, but we're also in the same war, so we can't actually start that. But yeah, let's get some boats. Now that I've got colonization started... Really, that's it? It's a trade expedition. Autocracy, trade expedition for 10 years. Trade capacity. I like that. I hate that we'd be starting at 18%. We are in a war, so maybe there's some things different. Let's try trade expedition and see if we can get it to go. Yeah, okay. Monk training ground, that's fine. You need 2 pause events, which might happen. I don't want communal. Oh, new market village. Yeah, that sounds fine, actually. There we go. All right. Above 50%. We're about to take out a loan, or not, because we had positive money. Okay. Lose 5% support. I'd rather not. Lose $8. We'll do it. If we have to take out one loan, it's hardly the end of the world. Light airgun ships and steal a flagship. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I don't know if I want to risk my ships, though. Okay, plus 22. We are migrating faster than they are. It's less distance, although barely. They're times 9.3, we're times 9.5. But the maritime presence, possibly because they're distracted by the war, our maritime presence is better. Okay. And we're going to keep investing in ships because we want to make sure we get in on this. Free diplomat, thank you very much. Let's go back to Fezan. Say Fezan or Fezan? Been very inconsistent. Which is how I am consistent. I'm consistently inconsistent. Oh yeah, we don't have the diplomat for the marriage, which I keep forgetting about. I don't really want to increase my diplomatic spending, though, especially if I want to keep building more ships. Does fleet size make of it? So we had taken a close look at these vessels, and the value we care about is the maritime presence. And it looked like the Iberian Caravel had the best value for that currently. This is 0.8. This is, or 0.08 for the galley. Or you should say 0.10, right? 0.8, 0.10, 0.2, 0.8, 0.2, 0.8. Why is the oh, right, because I'm looking at different ships over here because it's only the 4 types. So the early Iberian Caravel, since the prices are all about the same, the early Iberian Caravel has about 25% more naval presence than the others. So that's why we're going this way. I guess I didn't have to queue it up now. In fact, I might want to keep the money. Oh. Guess I should pay attention to what's going on here. We're going to get some devastation for no good reason. You guys cancel your objective for a second. So you should go in transport. Thank you. All right, looks like we're fighting this war after all. Oh, shit. Naval battle. Damn it. All right, well, fine. Just stay here. I don't know if you're still trying to do things, but just to be sure. Was I raising naval levies? I was raising naval levies. Which, as it turns out, might have been kind of helpful, but that is not what I thought I was doing. At the time. And yeah, I don't really want to have fishing boats getting involved in this. me tell relative strength. I have 16 regulars versus my mix of regulars and levies, which doesn't seem like a winning play. Now, these are all levied troops. Those might be regular troops, but we're going to go and see about giving them the old smackdown anyway. Alright, good. Now, you guys are going to get a mission to carpet siege. I thought it was... Okay, weird. I was trying to select all of Portugal. Anyway, go and see de-siege this stuff. Thank you. I'm assuming if I went after these guys, we'd lose. Okay, they've moved away, which is good. I'm going to just put mine on patrol the seas off the Iberian west coast with the intention of just helping with the colonization. Kind of don't want them to get involved fighting ships. All right, exploration complete. Let's save up some cash here. It might be coming for me, and we are going to lose that one. Maybe I should just left them docked completely. I'm going to break battle now. Right click, right click. That's the construction. That's so not what I was going to do. Alright. Well, that's annoying. Unison War, no. Hey, I shouldn't have moved these guys at all. Losing these ships is going to be really annoying for the colonization. Castile, why are you such a piece of garbage as an ally? You keep pulling me into these wars. You keep giving me land that's of dubious usefulness. Yeah, all we have is our levies. We've lost all our real ships. So we have to rebuild all of our real ships now. Hopefully, Castile has also lost a bunch of ships. But they've probably just parked theirs. Yeah, they've got 9 regular ships left. Wait, what? Why are my ships back out to sea? Maybe they still had a mission. Colonize the Azores using our maps, yeah. Oh, is that our goddamn ship construction? Oh, and they're trying to join. How do I tell these guys? I guess I'll just have to babysit you. When you spawn in 11 days, go right back into goddamn port. That's what's going on here. I don't know if there's a way to cancel their desire to merge up. 1 day. Pause, pause, pause. Stay here. Okay. What was that one? Too bugging me to watch. I did one. There's some weird stuff. Ooh. No, give us a push towards banking. Yes, please. We still have the ability to support an institution over here, right? I think that's something you unlock later, and it's very powerful. I could move the levies here, but maybe I should move into the south of Aragon. You know what? Maybe. Let's go and say focused siege down here and there. Maybe we'll get some extra land out of it. Ooh, our tech queue. This is our last thing in the queue. So So yeah, we'll have to get on a look here. So we don't have the Age of Discovery yet, so we're still in the Age of Renaissance. And this is the area here where there's still stuff to unlock. We should take a look at... Well, it's not the galley I need. I don't know if we have more light ships as an option. Oh, Tate, tell you what. Turns out proximity speed is really good. Even though it's not very well explained at all. Maritime trade advantage. This is just faster RGO development. It's not a huge deal. I don't know. I guess we'll unlock that. And then we'll improve the current levy levels, even though I don't think it's particularly critical. And those stats will probably be useful later on. Okay. So the hope here is that we are still going faster, and we are still going faster, because neither one of us have some ships over there, although they had a weird head start. I don't know that they got the maps from us. I'm wondering if they got the maps on their own. It looks like we are now pushing... I mean, we're doing the south. Aragon, or Castile seems to be pushing in the north. So presumably the war score is going to start to flip here. Yeah. I think they did get a bunch of their own, which is frustrating. And so understanding now a little bit more of it, I might have started sooner, although it was still a pretty big hit on the economy. I mean, ideally what we wanted to do is start one day before Castile did, right? And no sooner than that. Family secret, scold them, lose 20 prestige. What did Jeansy do? Learn about town, unchristian fashion. My gosh. Yeah, you know what? We'll just take the prestige shit. It's fine. Gene C denies everything in chat. I don't know. And yeah, I'll just bank some money so we can build some ships after this is done. Go positive war score. Actually, can I lower the ship levies now? I don't know if you can do that while you're at war. No levies in progress. Expand levies. Oh yeah, is Assault the Fort still super OP? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. Likely fail on Assault. Let's try and see what happens. Oh no, I think it failed instantly. I think they might have changed it. It doesn't help that these are all peasants too, right? They're going to be kind of trash at it. Okay, boat finished. It's just sitting there parked. That's good. Stay there. Naval levies are abundantly used good for troop transport. That does make a lot of sense. Yeah, because they are, just fishing boats. All right, Madeira Sea discovered. So, well, I can't start another expedition quite yet. Okay, I'm going to change you guys to, actually, specifically just this one. That's not me. That's me. From Focus Siege to Carpet Siege of Valencia. Okay, I'm going to assume this war is nearly over. So I'm going to go and build some ships. I'm not going to have them auto-join a fleet, just in case. That's an interesting idea. Separate peace out. 11%. What does the AI suggest? Offer treaties. War reps is actually pretty tempting. You know what? I think I like that idea. All their money plus war reps. Now, hopefully, they still have money after this war ends. That is Navarra. Oh, it is. Right, but Navarra is the war leader. We can't separate peace out with Aragon. We can only negotiate with Navarra themselves because we're a junior partner. But yeah, let's get their money before Castile does. Use that to build more ships. Okay. Fleet. Merge up over here. Merge up your mission. Patrol the seas over here as much as possible, which isn't going to be much. And then we'll just keep building some ships. Oh, and with my money now, I will go back to doing some exploration. I will try to explore the land around the Canary Islands. It's going to take a long time, and it's going to be expensive. But let's see if we can beat Castile some of that. Keep them all in port. We're not in a war anymore, so there's no reason to keep them in a port. And we want the modifiers. Still going at double the rate of Castile right now. Drop levies. Oh, right, my ground troops. Do we get like a warning for that? So our armies are all over there, but armies disband. There we go. We're back down to just one army over there. Okay, good. Money's well positive. Ships are shipifying. We might want more shipyards, I guess. I don't know if we can actually afford to run more shipyards. Hey, Orcatoa. My apologies for mispronouncing everything that's Portuguese. If you just watch the Vicky 3 Brazil run, you should be used to that, though. Spy network at 34. Thank you very much. 35. Diplomat situation is fine. Arguably higher than me too. In fact, I'm wondering if I should start a secondary spy thing. We can go back to spying on Morocco. They still have things they could show us. I'm going to start building this. Because we still have one available. And then, yeah, the big thing is I want to make sure to throw these boats in on that. Love spying Mali. Well, we'll be pretty close to 2. Like, when we spend this, hopefully we spot Mali, and then we'll send a spy there. Woo! Lenore is now malevolent! New exploration Canary Islands, advancement of the clergy. Really, loyalty of the subject sort of sucks. Serfdom, yeah, that's a pretty bad trait. We don't love this. Okay, waiting on the boats. There they go. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to do this, and then merge in. And you still have the mission? No, you don't have the mission anymore. Patrol the seas. Patrol, done. Build. Iberian... Oh, okay. Oh, put a second one there. No, it didn't. I misread the 2. Oh, sometimes the clicks don't go. Okay. 38. I don't know that we can add anything with our market with merchants. Maybe. I mean, Castile would be nice, but I don't think they'd want to. But we should take a look at that. I forgot that as an option. Spy network. Okay, waiting for the autosave. Steal maps. Okay, this... One of these. Hold on. West Mosi is over here. Oh, there's just Mali as well. Okay, let's click Mali. Good. And then we have one diplomat. So we're going to build a spy network there. And we're going to be running negative spies. I'm going to keep all these running. I'm just going to increase our negative spies. Not negative spies. Negative diplomats. I'm going to run it here. Because this will trend upwards slowly but surely. Oh, map there would be nice too. I agree. All right. Ships are building. Colonies colonizing. Every companion. All right. Very exciting. I don't know if there's something else I could do that would boost this rate. I don't think so. I don't think there was anything in this queue that affected colonization. Next level, there's probably going to be tons. Probably the diplo capacity is convenient to store a little bit more. Let's War Inquisition, supply limit. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else we need to rush. You send troops there? That's a good question. I don't know the answer, and I don't know if having troops there makes a difference. Huh. Bring army back to the mainland. Might not be a good idea if I'm, or might be a good idea if I'm not planning anything here. What let me try this. If I do that. All right, and then cancel this for a second. You might not have enough carrying capacity. No, I don't think you've got enough carrying capacity for that. So just keep patrolling the seas over here. We don't have any cogs or anything. Yeah, just keep chillaxing over here. It's fine. I don't tend to like using bailiffs. I mean, maybe we should. Cool, core. Do we have bailiffs? We do, but yeah, they're expensive. So these are, they set the 20 local control, right? Yeah. I think that would have been a solution for over here. We could have built a couple of bailiffs to have 20 control in both those places. But it doesn't, I don't think it makes a noticeable difference. I might be wrong. I think the local government, oh, that's right. Was that new in 1.1? No locations for that. Or is it possible they changed how bailiffs work too, from how I remember it? Max control plus 20%. They did change bailiffs, didn't they? Didn't this just used to set control to 20%? So there was basically very few reasons to ever build them? Yeah, it used to be 20% as a source of proximity, which was trash. This flat out increasing control by 20% is amazeballs. Well, that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's much better now. So local governors give 80 control source. Okay. Oh, did they have to be in cities? Local governors can only be built in cities. So all the more reason to maybe consider... The fuck? Are those my migrants? Castilian colony of the Azores. Oh, are they... Are they going down here? No, I just don't have vision of them the whole way. Oh, some more ships are done, so we're going to go and just keep spamming out our caravels, please. Go. Go, go, go. Yeah, I guess it's just symbolic of the colony. Anything I can do to stop this? Huh. We're still outpacing them. Still building up the maritime presence. Okay, I got an island? Oh! Oh, that's what the core was! It was here! Okay. Okay, 15% maximum control. That's interesting. Why does it have... Because it's a core. Feels like we should build some buildings here pretty quickly. Monastery. Conversion speed, maybe not. And then we don't have any burgers. Settlement. Oh, migration attraction, population growth. Okay. Not build another one. Maximum of 1. Okay. And those need just more money. Integrated, has more than 50% of your population, primary culture. Yeah, so the assimilation thing and like bring our culture there was a big thing for us. It's the reason in the last game with playing at Strasbourg, we did a lot of assimilation work to get them over 50% of our primary or accepted culture, because that makes it a core. Because when it happened, I was like, oh, there must have been something I hadn't realized was in core, but I was starting to think about that. I'm like, hold on, we looked at assimilation stuff and everything was well over 80% assimilated last time. So, but yeah, okay. Now, I don't know if that's going to accelerate. No, it looks like it hasn't affected the pace of any of these things. So distance from Lisboa. So I guess it's always distance from the capital? Total War. Total War is an excellent, excellent game. And obviously the Warhammer setting is fantastic. But the Total War series is one that doesn't float my boat personally very much. And it's an excellent, excellent game. I would say it's the best game I never play. I've played it before, and yeah, every time I play it, it's like, this is great, but I'd rather play something else. You increase funding to colonies to speed up. I mean, we're at 100% for the colonies. I don't know if there's any way to spend more, like if there's something else I can throw in there. Other than, like, we're sort of doing it by building ships. That's sort of how we're spending money to try to help with the colonization. Right now, we're spending a lot of money on our exploration over here, too, but that seems pretty good. Is there cabinet action? There might... Cabinet action is interesting to consider. Doesn't seem to be anything related to colonization specifically. And I kept hoping that there'd be something in the parliament that might, but no. Noble arts is... Right, gives us an artist, which isn't terrible. We still have the money for the cathedral. We have to spend money for this, just makes them happy, gives us a dude, pushes us towards aristocracy, which isn't necessarily what we want, but isn't the end of the world. Oh, this could get us a new person. I think we might do this. We get a skilled member of the burghers. Plutocracy is generally the way I want to go, so I'm going to go this way. 23%. City walls. It's not the worst. I don't want traditional economy, traditional ideas, no. Now, this won't be... Probably will fall just short, depending on exactly what decimal places are involved here. Let's wait and see if we get a positive event. I might decide to simply not support this. Even though we're a court... Oh. Why does it jump up after I unpause? Still might... Just hope we get a positive event here, so I don't have to spend $70 on city walls, when I'd apparently rather be building boats. Speaking of boats, that's done, but I might want to just sit on some cash here for a sec. Oh yeah, we're after 4. We're gonna... I had wanted to stream at least until we spotted the Azores, which we've done. In a colony. Okay, I think we're probably still going to get more. Hopefully we get all of it. I can't actually ask for money, so that thing is lying. Does it concentrate it more? Like the points 22, is it being split across these? So now that I have an island, it's working on these other ones a little faster? I don't know. Alright, spy network, but it wasn't at 40. Really dislike the colonization, not a deep choice and investment like U4. Everyone can colonize and U5 kind of sucks. Not gonna... Yeah, because you needed... Oh yeah, we failed to prevent that, so be it. You need to really focus your national ideas to exploration, expansion. I don't remember if another one gave you a colonist as well. And there were trade-offs for the number of colonist slots versus merchants versus just colonization range. I do have to say, I kind of agree. The colonization at U4 did feel maybe like you had more levers to pull for it. Oh, shit, I think Castile got one of these. Or no. I thought it turned yellow. It did turn yellow. What? But this is still here. Oh, is this just covering the other spots? Okay, maybe. Demography shows up your population, make up a population, how fast it's populating. Okay, I guess it was showing us everything. Oh no! 0-year-old kid. So yeah, I guess this is showing the colony is throughout the entire charter. Yeah, all right, that's pretty legit. Anyway, we're spending all our money over here right now, but that seems to be okay. And we're spending more on maintaining our boats. So that does seem fairly important right now. Okay. Traveling Preacher. Loose stability. Cathar, Waldesians, no. I mean, I don't really want to swing towards Traditionalists, but I think we'll do that. Okay, Proximity Speed. Again, Proximity Speed, terribly named. Proximity Modifier. I mean, there's still ranges. It's still, like, impractical for a lot of countries to explore/colonize. Oh, we lost another one of our spy spaces. I'm going to go until we can maybe do one more espionage here. Although I should start another one. Okay, that's still going there. And I can't do it here. I can't do it here, because that's one we got kicked out of. We got kicked out of that. I should start one maybe... Oh, did we get kicked out of here? Oh, you're outside diplomatic range somehow. You're subject. All right, I'll build here because you might have a map we can use. Oh, is our army and fort maintenance still up? Oh, yeah. Kind of wish the auto button would auto drop it at peace. Though, I could see how you might want two separate functions. Two separate buttons for that. So yeah, hopefully they're not doing the Canaries yet. So we can get more there. But at least this gives us a toehold. And yeah, I don't know if it like intentionally concentrates this on certain islands for some reason, as opposed to spreading them out. If it was spread out, then theoretically we would have gotten all of these, and Castile wouldn't have gotten any. Just influence, upset France. Gain legitimacy. Doesn't upset anyone. Here, let's do that. 40 spies. Thank you. Skill maps. Okay, West Mosi is over there. Upper Guinea, I'm going to do that. It might give us the coast. There we go. So this is presumably, yeah, this is all... Nobody has a flag here, therefore we're allowed to colonize. Eventually. I'm assuming I can't. Yeah, we're going to need the sea access, but still, this should give us a leg up later. And in fact, with my boats, I still like the idea that we're exploring Micronesia, but we'll probably go and do coastal stuff after that so that we can drop some colonies in this area. Okay, I think this will be a good place to stop. We still have 2 of these going on, and the state is building a clay pit. That's nice to see them finally get off their butts in doing that. I do have some extra money. I think I will invest in more boats. So I very much see the value of these guys now, for our efforts. And then, yeah, hopefully we get the other islands in here. This is Macronesia, not Micronesia. Cogs. Do we want cogs for something? Like to send troops over here? Yeah, does using cogs to deliver troops over here help our rate? I mean, just having cogs so that we can take our units out of here might be useful, but we're hoping not to worry about it. But yeah, maybe I'll do some Googling on what modifiers we can use to tweak colonization. And then we'll do that. Otherwise, your troops strike. Yeah, I'm not that concerned about them being stuck over here. If Castile declares war on us, we're just sort of screwed in general. So hopefully that doesn't happen. In fact, it might be worth doing an improved opinion over here. How much more can we get? Plus 29, yeah. So it's not going to change much. They're already plus 200. They're fine. So that's okay. I don't have to profess trust. We got favors building up. We ask them for money from time to time. It's cool. It's groovy. I guess we probably capped out with England. The alliance, they're not willing, but why? Base, Portugal strength, border distance. For all I know, we could be able to, like, finagle things here. Start building up some favors. Maybe even doing a professed trust. It might be possible to get an alliance that way. You don't hate on Castile, do you? Enemies. Yeah, Scotland and France. And then we might want to ally with France for various reasons too. But I do like the idea of pushing England. So we might start doing like, let's curry a few favors here. And we'll see if we can do a professed trust as well. You insult their enemies. I'm not sure if that's a way to, if there's an indirect way to boost things. I mean, I suppose what I could do is I could rival. Where the hell? Wow. Rival what's left of Scotland or France. And that might do something, but I can probably avoid doing that. And yeah, here we're 68% Portuguese, 97% Castilian. Why aren't we sending anyone over here? It's part of the same colonization effort. How does it choose? I'll do some reading up. Well, hopefully we'll have some answers for Wednesday. For now, let's see. Is it Kiss for Luck streaming? She is. Oh, what is this? Oh, it looks like some Minecraft. Yeah, she's in the map view, so it looks like she's playing like a city builder here. But I mean, she is playing a city builder. That's how she plays Minecraft. So we'll go and give them some love. It takes one province at a time. Okay, I guess that's fine. That's fair. Takes mercy needed. Thank you. And I'm apologize that today I do feel like it was low energy day and a high crankiness day. Although the high crankiness seems to happen with the EU5's UI from time to time, just because certain things boggle the mind. That it's not I never feel like there's a systemic UI failure in in EU5. It's more like very localized. Why isn't this just a tiny bit better? Gotta be obvious to other people. It's not just me, right? That sort of thing. That just weirds me out. Anyway, give a kiss for luck, some love. I'll see you on Wednesday for probably more EU5. We're gonna continue this campaign. If Wednesday comes up and I'm like, you know what, I'm not in the mood, we'll do a one-off random thing, but we'll come back to it. But I kind of expect Wednesday will be EU5. See you then. Bye-bye.